If you on this sign right here, then you are a Hebrew Israelite, one of God's chosen people. Yep. All the ones that are at the bottom of the barrel. And if you have a lot of money, then you think you're at the top. And on this side, you have your slave names. All of these are slave names. And on this side, you have tribe names. These are all tribe names. And I just saw some prophets. Well, not just saw, but I've been saw some prophets that was prophesying. And I was just saying to myself, let me look into this with their Bible that they had. And so I went in and I started looking at the Bible, listening to, investigating the sorcery, inquiring of the practices, and I started thinking like, something ain't right. I couldn't put my finger on it. So I'm still making videos about it, you know, and I'm just thinking to myself, and I'm thinking like, look at all everything that's going on around us, how evil and wicked they got the world. With the West Virginia spill, 300,000 people dang on gotta take get the water out the bottled water and stuff, can't take baths and stuff. Gaza just bombed on Jerusalem. They said Jerusalem was what they call that? The Holy Land. They said Jerusalem was a holy land, the most holiest land on earth and stuff. They said that's where some Hebrew Israelites came from, who we are on this sign right here. On this side. But since we call ourselves Negroes, West Indians, Haitians and stuff, I guess that gives them the right to do that. Where did we go wrong there? I tell you where we went wrong. Right here. Because I read that Bible and I burnt it, which is what those Haitians over there should have did. I don't understand how they supposed to be our priests, and I just found out 4 months ago that I'm from the tribe of Levi, and they showing us these signs right here, the 12 tribes. That's what made me like wake up and start making these videos, because it's like I don't understand how we could be going through everything that we're going through with all these atrocities that's been falling upon us, and we the lowest. We the tail and not the head, lowest below everybody of the earth. All these nations come over here to cater to us, and I'm trying to figure out why is all this stuff going on and stuff. They're talking about World War III coming and all that. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. They want you to seek refuge in that Bible. And I went to scratching my head and I'm thinking all this stuff that's going on upon us, and I'm like, let me try to see if I could like keep making these videos, cause I'm like, ain't nobody thinking about like I don't see nobody with tonics. I'm saying, hey, we God's chosen people. It keep going back through my head for the last 4 months. I'm like, hey, we God's chosen people. Hey, we God's chosen people. That's what it said, and it said right there on Numbers 12 and 5. It said. It even said on Numbers 12 and 5. And I see prophets all over the place. That's how I got the sign. Numbers 12 and 5. Even the Lord said that. I get a lot of stuff from them. But they don't say nothing about Levi. They say you blacks, African Americans, Latinos. I'm like, I don't get it. But I'm going to keep coming with some videos because, you know, they got Obama over there. They cut off unemployment. How could they do that when that's not even, they took it over for some reason, and that's not even their money. You pay into that while you working. You know, so that's your money. So that's like saying that, you know, we're going to take some of your money, but we're going to pay you back. But now they can't pay you back. So that's gone. They got the food stamps. They took that, taking out WIC, everything else. Everything. When all these atrocities have been falling upon you, you seek me all your mind and all your heart, then you shall find me. you shall find me. But if you out there and you calling on the name of Jesus, it looks like somebody ain't finding him. That's why I'm gonna keep making these videos. I got nothing better to do right now. Looking for a job is so hard. Looking for a job is so hard. Just to get an interview. You know what they want you to do? Cut your beard. I can't shave a beard, but they say if it can't connect, then it must be clean here, on the sides and stuff. Can't come past here. Dress codes. Yeah, they want you to do all that just to get a job, just to go to an interview. Yep, all these wars going on. They say they're gonna turn America's power company, give America's power companies to a nuclear warhead company. I'm like, you want to give the powers, the resources to a nuclear war company? They got Gaza bombing on Jerusalem and stuff. They said all this stuff was going to happen in the Bible. They did everything in their powers to make everything in that Bible come true. This is true. They did that. Yes, they did. But then ain't nobody telling these people on this sign, like I saw them Israelite brothers doing, that made me wake up to it. Like, let me try it. And then they got all these wars and rumors of wars going on. Why I say wars and rumors of wars? Got us waiting for Armageddon and stuff. And I'm like, I'm unemployed right now. They cut off my unemployment too. And I'm like, let me try. Let me try. But I read that Bible, and it's like a lot of sorcery and fairy tales. They say a man walked the earth and stuff like 3 years naked. And then the Lord said in this book, though, in the first 5 books of that Bible as well, that one shall not uncover one's nakedness. And then they also talk about, the story of Solomon had 700 wives, 300 concubines. And then I'm trying to figure out how can he be a man of the Lord. They got a lot of stories in there, and when you open the book, it's always a riddle or prophecy and stuff. And that's like saying that you're going to add to this book because let's take them away from what they're supposed to be doing and just try to give them some soothsaying. We got to be God's chosen people for them to have to do all this. And then they got all these nuclear weapons and warheads and stuff, and I'm like, ain't these the Lord's weapons, the God Most High? The God Most High, ain't these the Lord's weapons? His name is Ashayah. It'll tell you in this, and that's why I keep talking about this book, because on Exodus 3:13, it says to Moses, when I get to the Israelites, and they ask me, who sent me to you? He said, Ashayah sent me to you. That's why I keep making these videos, because in the Bible it says, I am who I am. You gonna keep following somebody that tells you that their name is I am who I am? And then all these Edomites and stuff, they got that in there, the white folks and stuff. Leviticus 13:45. I'm gonna tell you. Leviticus 13:45. I'm gonna get it for you. As for the person with a leprous affection, his clothes shall be rent. His head shall be left bare, and he shall cover over his upper lip, and he shall call out, unclean, unclean. He shall be unclean as long as the disease is on him. Being unclean, he shall dwell apart. His dwelling shall be outside the camp. Ain't that like a white person, an Edomite? That's unclean, right? That's unclean. But time and time again, these first 5 books of that Bible tells you that the Lord said to Moses, speak to the Israelites, speak to the Israelites, speak to the Israelites. But it don't say none of that once you get past Deuteronomy. It don't say none of that. It don't say none about who they was talking to. Speak to the Israelites, speak to the Israelites. After Deuteronomy, what you got? Prophecies and all kind of stuff, madness, fairy tales, sorceries and stuff. A lot of that stuff in that Bible is true. It speaks of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Then the Lord say, all ghosts sent from me, spirits shall be put to death. That's what it said. That's what it said. But there's a lot of stuff going on around today, and it's like they want you to run to the Bible and call on the name of Jesus, and I just ain't gonna do it. And especially when I snap. One day I snapped. I said, when I saw this sign, they say you blacks, African Americans, blacks, Mexicans, Latinos need to wake up. I'm woke, but I'm still like, why y'all coming from the Bible? I'm like, the Lord say hold fast to Him and all this. The Lord said that. The Lord said that. I'm going to also tell you some more stuff that the Lord said. Numbers 12:5. The Lord came down in a pillar of cloud, stopped at the entrance of the tent, and called out Aaron and Miriam. The two of them came forward, and He said, Hear these my words. When a prophet of the Lord arises among you, I make myself known to him in a vision. I speak with him in a dream. Not so with my servant Moses. He is trusted throughout my household. With him I speak mouth to mouth, plainly, and not in riddles. And he beholds the likeness of the Lord. It says mouth to mouth, plainly, and not in riddles. Now that's why I keep and can't emphasize enough that the first 5 books of that book constantly stresses the fact that the Lord kept saying, speak to the Israelites, speak to the Israelites, speak to the Israelites. He said it time and time again, except when you get after Deuteronomy, all you got is prophecy, propagandizing, warmongering, woe, and destruction. Yes, the Lord said that too. The Lord said that back over here in Deuteronomy. He said that. Deuteronomy 32:23. I will sweep misfortunes on them, use up my arrows on them, wasting famine, ravaging, plague, pestilence, and faint beasts will I let loose against them. With venomous creepers and dust, the sword shall deal without, as shall terror within, to youth and maiden alike. But that's all that Moses said. Too. It got all kind of stuff in there. But the Lord came with mostly the things that the Israelites were supposed to do. He didn't too much try to scare everybody to death. He just said when he laid his hands on judgment and he wet his blade, death shall he wring on his foes and seek revenge for his servants. But the Bible, it do got a lot of destruction in there. But these are the Lord's weapons. The Lord, the God, the Most High. And they're what? They are prophets among us. And they have signs. They have signs. But these people ain't going to wake up. You know why? Because they're being led as sheep to the slaughterhouse. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And so as myself, and it's like, you know, they got these signs and stuff, and we God's chosen people. They just not want to tell us. And it just came to me, you know, since I've been making these videos and stuff, and I was thinking about it. Like, I've been in the truth 4 months, and come to find out that the Levites are a priest. Since 4 months, I just not knowing this, and I think, and I keep trying to say, that's why they in the situation that they in now. Number 1 rule, Lord say, thou shalt not put no other God before me. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Eye, Asha, Eye. Number 1 rule, golden rule of thumb. And I know, like, who did this? Who did this to us? We already know that Federal Reserve note and Jesus. Evil or wicked. Pick one. I'm going to do like the Lord said, hold fast to Him. Hold fast to Him. Like you should do. If you're on this sign right here. If you on this side of this sign and know that your Lord's name is Eye Asha Eye. Yep.